Bruh, look at this dude. Wait till you see the. No, 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 no. Look at the top of his head. Look at his lips. Oh, he tried it. Oh, donkey. Mike Wazowski. Oh my goodness. Oh my God.
Alright people, now throughout my life, I have played some very bad video games, and that comes as no surprise because I've grown up on the PlayStation 2 era. But the difference between then and now is that back then, if you came out with a broken, unfinished game, the whole company would get shut down the day of. And there would be lawsuits, there would be all over the news, they would literally get ridiculed by anybody and everybody who bought the game, who heard about the game, and even through mainstream media outlets. But these days, it seems like that there is nothing but bad games coming out left, right, and center in 2024. Now, you guys already know that throughout the past 2 or 3 years here on my channel, I have ragged the Saints Row Reboot to death, to hell and back, about a fair few times actually. And the main reason why I was upset about the Saints Row Reboot anyways to begin with was because fundamentally it's a bad game. It's like, say what you want about it being woke, and let's be real, it is woke. Who am I kidding? But this shit has nothing on Concord that I'm going to talk about here in this video. Now, if you guys don't know what Concord is, it's basically an Overwatch clone that they're selling for $40 and reportedly costed upwards of 200 million fucking dollars from Sony Interactive, and only sold probably 25,000 units worldwide, and then it recently got shut down 11 days after its launch. Now that right there alone should tell you everything you need to know about the AAA landscape in 2024 and the gaming industry as a whole. This game reportedly sold 25,000 fucking units, and the game costed $200 million. Oh, and that's also on top of the fact that they also sold this game for $40. It's not even a free-to-play title like Overwatch 2 or any other hero shooter clone that you see on the market these days that actually has a competitive advantage over the other. Okay, and also I just want to point this out just real quick. I don't know what is going on in the gaming industry, and I don't know how this has become such an ongoing problem in the industry and in gaming as in general, but why is it every single time, and I mean literally every other month, literally, that there's a fucking game that comes out that is either broken and unfinished, that is either woke and pushing some type of political agenda, or it's a little bit of both. Let's be real, because we've seen the Saints Row Reboot and how it actually like costed $100 million to make. The writing was already on the wall that they were trying to push a fucking agenda instead of giving us Saints Row fans the game that we deserved and we actually needed to compete with GTA, and it failed, crash and burn even before the Grand Theft Auto 6 announcement. But this is just embarrassing, how the fact that this cost $200 million. Like, can you imagine that, right? You went to school to make games, right? You went to school to like be like an artist, like to be a Picasso in the gaming industry, right? And then you get on a dev team or like some type of development team that works on a new IP that costs $200 million to make, and this is the best you can fucking come up with. And not only that, right, not only are you willingly pushing an agenda, and it's clearly, it's not even like they're being subtle with it like they were back in the day, and like they're being funny about it, but it's just blatantly in your face, annoying as hell, like in your face pushing an agenda. But not only that, but they also, the game performs so badly that not only does it not crack 700 players on Steam, but not only that, it gets shut down and pulled from stores, and every player that bought it gets their money back and refunded within 11 days of its launch.
Your father never had the makings of a varsity athlete.
Oh, what the hell's with you?
What?
And now I'm gonna be real with you. When I first heard about this game, I didn't really necessarily care. Well, for one, because I was too invested in Delta Force, that is actually a really good free-to-play shooter game and a breath of fresh air in the FPS industry and the FPS genre in general. But the main reason why I made this video to begin with was because I was actually watching JAYRANTS make a video on this like a few days ago actually. So, and I was like, Concord, and then it actually clicked with me. When I was in the Best Buy, I know this is unrelated to the story, but I was in Best Buy the other day and I had to get my iPhone serviced or like try to get fixed because for whatever which reason you plug an iPhone in, it crashes and then it gets boot loop, it's stuck on a boot loop and then it gets stuck in recovery mode. Not even Best Buy could even fix it, but that's another video for another day. I'm about to make that next week. But while I was in there and while they were servicing my phone and trying to get it fixed for me, I was actually looking around the store in the PlayStation sections because I needed more games to play for my PS5, right? And I seen a game Concord and I'm like, wait a minute, I actually saw this game like on Twitter. Like they said that this was like literally a woke version of Overwatch, and I wish I would have took a picture of this. I was just too distraught about my iPhone at the time, but I was no lie, I put my right hand on the Bible right now, bro, that when I was in Best Buy and I was in the PlayStation section, there was like 12 copies of fucking Concord in the PlayStation section, still untouched, still sealed, and everything. This was like a week and a half ago. It's like, bro, I knew this game was bad and dog shit, but I didn't know it was this bad and dog shit. And if you think I'm just exaggerating or I'm trying to play devil's advocate to get views and get subscribers up and get my view count up and engagement up on YouTube, like I'm not even exaggerating with you. I'm staring at the character models for this game and this just screams woke, just like Saints Row was. I don't understand why some people, not all people, but some people just cannot get this through their thick skulls that the characters are clearly there to force representation. I don't know what else to say other than that. The characters don't look sexy at all, number one. That's number one. A couple of them are fat, ugly, and a few of them have the face of somebody else's butt.
Damn.
But then there's also other characters that is just plain boring and it's just plain just there just to be there. Like they don't even have a backstory, they're just there just to be there. It's clearly evident that they didn't even put in any type of effort into making characters in the game that cost $200 million. And then my also thing is, this is also a very good question. If this game cost $200 million and this is the best they can do, where did the money go? Because this game has the quality of like a $50 million budget, or like not even that. That's too generous if I'm gonna be real with you. This game has a budget of like maybe 10 million at best, not even 8 million. I'm being generous here. Like this game literally feels like an indie project that slowly but surely moved into the AA genre of games. And like I said, I know I talked a lot of garbage and talked a lot of crap about the Saints Row Reboot, but I didn't even think that it would even get worse than that. I thought that that would be like the plain point example, like the epitome of what not to do when making games, right? But then apparently, like some development teams or even publishers don't even get the memo anyways, because they put $200 million into a game like Concord and expect billions upon return.
This is good because I could barely read, so I like looking at pictures better, you know?
But it's very evident, at least to me. I can't say for everybody else, but most of my viewers already know that it's already very evident that this game was here to do two things. One, to push an agenda, and two, to just sell skins. It's basically like a poor man's Overwatch that came out in 2017. And I mean late as hell to the party too. I mean, when I'm talking about late, black people in general are pretty much late. We have a thing called CPT, which stands for Color People Time. Well, they need to change it to Concord People Time or something. I don't know. Actually, better yet, I just came up with something even better right on the spot. Concord PlayStation Time. That's even better. That is even better. I am a genius. But dude, seriously, 8 years? I mean, first of all, I'm not even gonna address the fact that this game cost $200 million. Okay, let's just pretend that's out of the equation. But when this game was reportedly, I heard that was in 8 years of development, like, honest to God, bro, that right there is the reason why this game failed. Because hero shooters at this very point in time in 2024 in the industry is fucking dead. I don't even know why people even want to do a hero shooter anyways. Hero shooters are dead. Hero shooters was at its peak, I would say, in 2017 or 18 with Overwatch 1 before they went off and went a second one that literally nobody cared about, and they lied to us saying that we were going to get a campaign mode and a backstory for the characters, but it was very evident that they clearly lied to us just to sell skins. Like, the party ended like the day it started, bro. Like, it's over now. But yet, then again, it's 2024. People are slow and retarded at the same time, and they clearly don't understand the concept of being greedy and being, like, I don't know, Mr. Krabs in the gaming industry. There is more Mr. Krabs out and about these days than I can count off my fucking 10 fingers right now. And also, I just want to dedicate this segment into pretty much giving a round of applause to my subscribers, JAYRANTS subscribers, everybody that's a real gamer that grew up with video games, that have a strong passion for them, like me, that voted with their wallets, didn't buy this garbage, and they're actually getting, the studio's getting shut down, the game's getting shut down, and everything else. I heard rumors that it's going to be free to play. Honestly, I think that's the reason why they're refunding the game to people anyways, because if the game turns free to play after people pay $40 for it, they're gonna get sued. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, and I would try to get in on that lawsuit as well. I need a Hellcat in my driveway. I need some money. I am really glad that people like me, like JAYRANTS, the Ackman, Penguin Zero, like all the other people, even Young Yeah and some ordinary gamers, I'm just happy that we have a fan base, right, that is just warns us in advance about stuff like this, right? And then people call us crazy when we say this stuff before it happens, and then they actually act shocked when it happens. The amount of comments that I get on my old videos and old rants saying that it aged like wine when I call out companies and how the gaming industry is just getting worse. I swear to God, if I had $1, I swear to God, like, I'll be out to, I don't know, maybe make my own game or something, make my own midnight club or something like that. I don't know. But the point still stands, is that the gamers, the real gamers, are the real majority in the gaming industry. And I don't really know when these developers, when these publishers are gonna get it through their heads that the people, like, okay, now I like what I like, okay, and you like what you like, okay, and I'm not gonna bash the LGBTQ community. I'm not gonna do anything like that. You like what you like, that's fine, but they need to understand at this juncture of all almighty junctures, that people who have pronouns, who is doing all this stuff on the side in their own business, might I add, in their own business, like, they need to understand that those people are not playing those games. You want to know why? Because they're too busy bitching and moaning on Twitter. That's why.
Hi, my name is Erin. I use she, her pronouns, and I am
And then you expect me to believe that Sony putting out an important update on Concord is just suddenly gonna make everything okay and is not even gonna wash the sour, not even sour, this is straight like dog turds in people's mouths of a game. This is a sorry excuse of a game if I ever seen it. And you're gonna tell me that Sony is actually gonna be, like, you know, learn from the situation?
Bitch, please, you got life all kind of fucked up. You done that to yourself.
I heard somewhere that they have like 8 more live service games in the works right now, and it can be released, all to be released within the span of right now and 2026, bruh. That right there alone shows you that they haven't learned a thing. And most likely what they'll do is that they'll probably write this off as an investment. They'll probably write this off as a tax write-off, or like a negative return on investment, or like a loss or something like that, because you already know these companies do not pay taxes even though they make billions of dollars a year. By the way, I heard somewhere, right, that the robot in Concord, if it got into a fight with Claptrap from Borderlands, Claptrap would win. I heard that somewhere. I forgot where it was. But I mean, bro, look at this dude. Look at this dude. I don't even think that's even a dude, but look at this dude, bro. She is so fat and ugly. She is so ugly, bro. Like, for real. I like my transgenders, and I love, like, my women a little chunky, but, like, for real, she needs to lose some of that phallus first, fatso.
You know what, Robert? Fuck you and everybody who live in your house.
you need to lose some of that phallus first before you actually step on the battlefield and shoot somebody and blick some shit. But I think the last part that I really want to touch upon is the $200 million part. I still cannot wrap my head around the fact that this game costed $200 million. I don't know. It's clearly evident that most of it went towards the upper executives getting Ferraris, Lambos, and Bugattis, right? It's clearly evident because $200 million can, like the fact that this costed $200 million and it failed this badly, it just pisses me off. You want to know why? Because there's millions of Americans right now that cannot afford food right now. There's millions of Americans right now that cannot afford proper housing. We live paycheck to paycheck. And this costs $200 million. $200 million can go to a long way to feeding America, feeding children in the country that goes to school in the morning, that can't afford school lunches and like have to go hungry throughout the whole day. $200 million can fix our homeless problem. $200 million can fix America's crumbling infrastructure. Not to mention, it can make some damn for sure better video games than Concord will ever be, because there's still not a Midnight Club 5 yet from Rockstar Games, but then they're putting $2 billion on GTA 6. There should be some government intervention on that shit. It fucking disgusts me with that shit. Like $200 million. And they have the audacity to say that it's AAA, quadruple A even. Quadruple A and AAA my ass. I'm done. Like, let me know what y'all think about the situation. I just wanted to like laugh in the face of Sony just a little bit. I know I'm a Sony fanboy at times, but let's just be real. I would switch to the PC Master Race, and I never look back. I haven't looked back since. Like Arthur Morgan said to John Marston. But anyways, let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments down below. I know I've been slacking with the rants as of recently. I'm going to make a channel update saying what's going on, where I'm at mentally and everything. So stay tuned for that. I will probably just do a community post like I usually do, but I just want to say like how I'm really feeling and all that other stuff. I know I haven't been doing a lot of rants, and I'm gonna change that, like videos that I'm actually passionate about. But with that being said, bro, let me know what y'all think of this laughing stock that is Concord. And with that being said, I'll see y'all in the next rant. This your boy Gwop. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you're new, and I'm out, bro. Deuces. $200 million. Man, I'm done. I'm turning this off now. I'm done.